This is video number 4, getting a good momentum here. So today, I'm actually sitting down, so it's a different change of scenery. As I usually say, I'm a beginner at YouTube. So sometimes I look at the screen, sometimes I look at you there. So I'll get better at that, I promise. Anyway, today I am talking about this book here. So I won't be one of those people that goes like that for some reason. Sometimes people say these are the best books and da 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 da. I'll just show you straight away. This is the book that transformed my creativity. And I'm going to say why, and also three takeaways that I have taken away from it that have helped me throughout my career and life in general. Anyway, on to the three takeaways. So the first one is about almost falling in love and appreciating your heroes. And that's really, really, really important. You shouldn't be ashamed of loving your heroes. I mean, I feel nowadays, it's kind of laughed at when you talk about your heroes and your idols and having posters on your wall when you were young, all that kind of thing. And in reality, even though most of us are adults who are picking this up, we should have that kid like love for our heroes. The heroes are who influence us. Creativity is really sparked by inspiration. And so you should really adore everything about your heroes. You should know them in and out, like literally study them in and out. And then you don't stop there. You try and explore the family tree as well. So the author is Austin Kleon, who's wrote this book and another as well, Show Your Work, I'll talk about another time. So he says about building a family tree and inserting yourself into that family tree. So your hero will be on that family tree. Your hero's hero will be on that tree as well, and you're there somewhere. But it's about understanding all those kind of influences around you. And from all those different influences, that's where you can start to find your voice as well. So for number 2, Austin Kleon goes into how to embrace ideas, how to capture ideas, more on the go. So he talks about always carrying around, if you can, a notepad around you, because ideas do come when the mind is rested. Those moments where you just have ideas in the most kind of crazy locations and places. And then secondly, the other thing is a swipe file, which you probably do, but without knowing. You probably have somewhere a bank of resources or like an archive without even knowing. You're probably hoarding stuff and storing stuff. That's technically like a swipe file, which he talks about, which is one place where you drop in all those pictures, all those videos, all those pieces of texts, everything that inspires you over time. You drop it in that swipe file. And in that location there, you've got all the different collage of things that you have loved over time. And there over time, you start to build a bank of resources, and it really helps your creativity as well. So that was definitely like really, really important and something that I picked up as well from the book. So the third takeaway for me, and if I had to rank them and put them where they are, this would be right at the top. It's probably the most important one, I would think personally, is the idea of selectively hoarding and collecting inspiration and having quite a focused attention to things, to not just accept everything, but to be very selective and precise and intentional with what you actually enjoy, what you actually take into your swipe file, what you interact with, what you create, all those types of things as well. Austin in the book, he talks about you are a reflection of what you embrace and what you create. And it does apply to other walks of life, of course, as well. So like friends, who you are in a relationship with, the types of food you eat, the activities you do, you get my drift. It also applies to creativity as well. It's about being very selective and purposefully building the picture that you want around you as well. That was super, super, super important when I got that from this book as well. And there's a lot more in this book. Like, this book is honestly packing a punch. It's very small, very thin, You can probably finish it in a weekend, probably a day if you're like really into it and ambitious. But it's really fun. It's just really, really, really fun book. There's a lot of stuff in here, and those are the three takeaways I got. I'm interested to know if you've read the book or you want to, what do you get from it? Because there is definitely a lot more you can get from here, and I'm interested to hear what everyone else thinks. Anyway, it's getting late. 9 o'clock here. 9:30. Yeah. Peace out.